So good day guys, welcome to another series in Python tutorial full course. So I welcome you all. So in the last videos we do talks about what an input, how to get inputs from our users. So in this video we'll be discussing more about what we call Python casting. So the word casting means something should just be like maybe merging things together, like cast something, cast. So now in this series we'll be talking how to manipulate some data, because at default we have discussed what input functions really are. So now let's dive into the course without wasting much of the time. So in this course now, let's say we have a num now. Let's just say we have a num now. So let's say num1 now. Let's say we have a num1. So now let's say we want to get an input of the users to enter num. So we want to do some little calculating stuff. So now let's do it this way. Let's say enter enter first number. Let's say enter first number here. Okay, and let's say num2. Let's create a new variable now. Let's call this variable num2. Let's have this input, and then let's ask the users to enter second number. So now let's print something else. Let's format the string of printing out like this. So you can just say your answer is. So now we cannot say your answer is num1 is just the art of formatting strings. We have discussed about it, to num2. So now if we run these programs, you will have this. Now let's see the results. Don't let me say what we have. You have something like string format. So now let's run these results. Now the program is now asking us to enter our first number, which is, you can just say 10. So enter the second number, so we can just say 15. Now do you see what do we have? Your answer is 1015, which is not the correct answer. Actually we are plusing, we are adding, which is we are adding 10 plus 15. So the answer shouldn't be 1015. Note one thing guys, I want you guys to note one thing. Let me just put a normal comment also. Say simple adding number. So guys, so note one thing. Anytime you are getting an input from the user, what exactly is happening is this input function automatically converts every input data that the user has entered into a string. That is the reason why you are seeing 1015, because you are concatenating two strings together, which is 10 plus 15. It will give you 1015. So the main reason why is we have to perform what is called Python casting. So we have to cast this program into a particular functions that will convert the user input to an integer. And then we have the casting functions. Now let me show you all the casting functions that we have. We have the one called int. So int converts everything to an integer. We have a function called float. This one converts every data to float values. We have the bool. This one converts every values to a boolean value. And then we have the str. This one converts everything to string. But at default, all the input function converts their data into a string. So that is the reason why you are seeing 1015 when we run this program. So we need to cast this program into an integer function, so that to convert all the inputs of the users into a integer, so that it can actually works the way we want it. So now let's cut this out. So now let's call the casting function. So let's say int. We are now calling the int. Now this is inside this bracket called int, we have to paste our input function there. So now we paste our input function inside the int bracket now. So let's do the same thing for the second number as well. So let's say int like this. Now do you see? Now let's now run our code again. Let's see the output of our code, what we will have in return over. So now after entering the first number 10, now the second number, the last previous run program is 15 now. So now let's see, now do you say your answer is 25? Now your answer is 25. This is now the correct answer now. So that is the power of casting casting in Python. Now do you see how we convert the input that the user enter into an integer value? So this int function will convert everything that the users enter into an integer function, integer data rather. So why the float? If we replace this with float, it will convert everything that the users entered into a float value. Also similar to if you convert everything to bool, it will convert it to true or false values. If you convert this thing back to string, that means you are getting a string data back. So this is exactly what we call Python casting. So guys, this is all about Python casting for now. So guys, in the next tutorial we'll be discussing more advanced way of writing Python programs with a normal simple methodologies in Python. So guys, see you in the next tutorial. Bye.